Hello class, this is the second class about CXX Droid app, how to learn C++ coding over it. So I have told you in my previous video the installation process and to how to write a basic program on this app. Let's suppose it is a basic program. If we run it, we got this output. So now I will tell you how to use end line in place of new line, and how to use other escape sequences, and what is the use of comment. So let's start with the our previous learning, that is the use of new line. I have told you that uh, like this is your second class of coding. Okay, let's if I want to print the next wording into new line, I will mention here backward slash n. This will enter into a new line like this. You see here the first line ends and the second line appears in the new line. Okay, so backward slash n is also a part of escape sequence. Let me teach you an other important escape sequence, that is sorry, that is to have a backslash. Backslash get do not get printed on the output screen because it has been considered by our system as an escape sequence, and escape sequences are those that produces their effect but not get printed. To If you want to have a backward slash in your coding output, you have to use double backward slash. Now you will see a single backward slash on your output screen. This is the output. This single backward slash come as an output if you use double backward slash. And thirdly, you see we use this double quotation marks at the start and end of the line. These also don't get printed. So if you want to have print of these quotation marks, you will have to use backward slash and then quotation marks to have them printed on the output console. Here we closes our quotation marks. Now you will see this the same line inside the double quotation marks. You see, now these quotation marks are appearing on output. So this is how you can get quotation marks on your output. Okay, let's suppose I want to have double line space between my two lines. For example, what if I write backward slash n for the two times? Okay, so I have used backward slash n and backward slash n. This will produce one line blank between the two lines like this. You see, this is the effect of using backward slash n for the two times. There is a blank line within the two lines. I will suggest you to try each escape sequence multiple times to see what happens as an output. Okay, now I am going to tell you the use of end line. That is, end line we write it as ENDL, and this also produces the same effect as new line. Let's suppose if I use here, but this is not actually, we do not use it inside quote- quotation marks. We use it with backward operators, end line, and semicolon. Then the next line should start with the C out. Now let's see what will be the output. I am feeling like there is something wrong, but let's check. Yes, terminating. Okay. It is not uh, taking it as terminating quotation marks. Let me change it. Okay. Yes, now it's okay. So this is the output. You see, end line also produces the same effect as new line, so you can use both of these, but there is difference in the use of the both. Backward slash and must be used within the quotation marks without backward operators, but for using end line you have to mention it like this with backward operators, and then the next line should always started with C out, and use the appropriate method of coding that is the use of double quotation marks with it. Okay, so the third thing that I have to show you is the use of comment. Why we use comment? We use if for example if we want to add to something in our coding only for our understanding, and we do not want our console to read it or to print it on output, so the line that the console just skips over and don't print it on output is called a comment. To make comment any line, we mention backward slashes before it. So now this line has this green line has become a comment, and this will not get printed on the output screen. You see that line is completely removed because we have made it a comment. If I want to make this line also a comment, there is a way to use forward slash for it too. So this is way of making each line a comment, but if you want to make multiple lines comment in a few clicks, you can just use a forward slash with asterisk to make all the lines comment in a few clicks. Let's suppose like this, forward slash asterisk, and use forward slash asterisk here too. Now I have made all the lines comment, all the lines which are within these asterisk and forward slashes will now do not get printed. So this is the third class. Go through it, then I will give you an assignment. Okay, I hope you all understand. If there is any confusion, write down in comment. I will reach out to you, or you can come to DM me.